Hey there, welcome back to Chris's Corner. In today's video, I show you how to install the Flipster license plate relocation bracket from Cascadia 4x4. So let's get started. So I live in a state where we are required to have license plate both on the back of the vehicle as well as on the front of the vehicle. And when I put on this bumper, obviously there's no place to really put or relocate the front license plate to. When I was looking at bumpers and winches, I thought to myself, it'd be really cool to have some sort of bracket that would be up front that I could just flip up out of the way and have it permanently mounted. On a lot of the Fairleads for the cable winches, they have the rollers and they have clips that go right on. And that's great. You can just unclip it, throw it in the vehicle when you go off-road or whatever, but I have yet to see something that clips onto the Hawse. So I knew that I wanted to go with a synthetic winch rather than the cable. It's a bit safer in all the research that I've been doing. And just recently, after I ordered the bumper, I found this product, and it is exactly what I wanted. So the premise is it goes in between the bumper and the Hawse, and it's got a bracket system that once everything is mounted, and you'll see it here in a minute, you just lift up your license plate out of the way. You use your winch. You use your winch. The winch goes in the back. You use the winch, and when you're done, you just flip it back down after you button everything up and you're recovered. So anyway, let's get to that, and I'll show you how to put everything together and get it mounted. Okay, Cascadia 4x4, when I ordered this, it came in and they send you everything. Everything that you need is in the package that they send you. You don't need any tools, although I am opting to use my own T-handle. But they do send you a small Allen wrench, number 4 Allen wrench, to put everything on. One of the things that I really like about the product that they're putting out is the high quality. The fit and finish is fantastic. And full disclosure, I've already put this on my Jeep. I've been running it for a couple of weeks now, and for this particular install video, and it's also going to be a review of this product. I wanted to have an understanding as to how it works, if there's any noise from it, if anything fails. So we're going to wrap everything into this video. First off, the fit and finish, all of this appears to be laser cut and very lightweight aluminum, not steel. So we're not adding much in the way of weight to the front of the vehicle. All of the fittings, all of the screws and the bolts, or the bolts and the nuts, are all stainless steel, and they give you everything, even down to washers that go in between the license plate bracket and your license plate to keep any rattling or vibration buzzing from happening. So everything you need comes in the package, and you can just put it right on. So with that said, let's get into it. So the first thing we have here is the actual bracket that gets mounted to and behind the Hawse plate, and then you have your bracket. It's really tight. This is a friction bracket, and all it is it's much just like a hinge on your door. And then you have a spacer here, and that is so that you can space the plate from the license plate closer or further away, depending on, I believe they did that, depending on what kind of, whether you're running synthetic rope or steel cable. These edges, this is my only complaint about this product, is that these edges, because I believe that they're laser engraved, I don't see any pattern on the side to lead me to believe that these have been done by water jet. I believe this is all done by laser, but the edges are very, very sharp, and I may end up taking some sandpaper to it, or just a light stoning, but they're anodized, and I think that will end up taking the anodization off. So, but the finish is fantastic the way it is. Excellent product again. So, because I am running synthetic rope, winch cable, synthetic winch cable, I am going to use the spacer to get this license plate bracket further away from the cable that's coming out and hooking on to the bumper itself. So let's get started in putting this together. First thing you want to do is take your rear bracket and take your hinge, and you're going to put this on, I believe, yeah, there we go. I don't think it really matters. However, I am putting the side that has the knuckles on the outside, I'm putting that on top first. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's switch hands here. There we go. So take that, and what you want to do is take one of your shorter bolts and push that through the top. And we're holding that down, put that in, and from underneath, at this point, you can just take these nuts, and let me show you something. They really thought about this product and what hardware to send you. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you notice, it's got the cuts in it to act like a washer up against this bracket right here. This bracket is nylon, so when we put these nuts on underneath, and the only thing we don't even need a wrench to tighten this up. We just need the Allen wrench. In my case, I'm using a number 4 T-handle, and that's all I need, because these teeth, the teeth on the inside of these bolts, they're actually they actually bite into the nylon or high impact plastic and act as almost like a lock washer built in. Even though these are not nylock nuts, that's how they act. So there's that one, and there's that one, and everything's tightened up, bolted down. And let me just tell you, when I first did this, and I've been running it for the past 2 weeks, when I took this off today for this video, everything was tight. Nothing was loose. So there's that. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to add this spacer. I'm going to put the spacer on here, and this is the difficult part. Take the spacer, put it on, and then take your bracket, your license plate bracket, and set that on there and try to hold them both in place. And take your long bolt. If you're not using the spacer, if you're not going to be using the spacer, just use shorter bolts to put it on, just like that. But I am, because I want to keep my license plate bracket as far away from the sharp edges as possible. So there we go. Put that in through the hole. Take this one, do the same thing, and put that through. And then hand tighten the nuts from underneath. There's that one. And here is the second one. We're almost done. This is pretty much it, aside from putting on the license, putting this on the vehicle, on the bumper itself. The only thing left to do is put the license plate on. All right, there we go. Let's get it on the vehicle. So, first thing we want to do, this particular bolt size is 18 millimeters, and we are going to take this off. We don't even have to take it off. We just need to loosen it about 1/8 of an inch, a little bit more than that, 1/4 of an inch, so that we can slip in behind. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to change to free spool, pull out some cable until I go from thick to thin, because when we install this, I need to move this to the middle so that the bracket can slip down in the middle, and you'll see why in just a second. So let me get this one loosened up. Alright, there's enough room there. And here's my bracket. So if you look, notice it has a center cut. That's so that this can pass through in the middle to get it installed and then move off to the side. But once this is mounted, there's plenty of space in behind the way they've laser cut this, that this edge will never play a role in getting up against and possibly fraying and cutting into your rope. So, like I said, pull it out, free spool till you get to the thin part of your line, the main portion of your line, and not the lead, and just slide this down in between and get it up in there. I think I've got enough room. Thought I had. May have to loosen this just a little bit more. There we go. It slips down in. Now this can move freely, and then just tighten everything back up. You may need to stick your finger in there in the back and hold the nut. And I'm going to tighten up both sides. And there you have it. And this is how it works. You just flip this down and mount your license plate to it, and it stays out of the way. There's about 3.5 inches here of play. And let's see how this looks when everything's tightened up. I'll just free spool everything back in. And there you go. This is tight. It's not going to touch it. There's about an inch of room when I pull forward. There's about an inch of room there. And I can tell you that this does not move. So at highway speed, 60, 70, 75 miles an hour, not that I go that fast, this does not push back. This friction hinge here is really actually super tight. So the way this works, you get stuck, you need to recover, you just come out, you flip it right up completely out of the way, and you just start using your winch. Okay, so I guess that about wraps it up for the installation and slight product review of the Cascadia 4x4 license plate relocation bracket. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, click on the like button, and don't forget to subscribe, share the video with your friends. Maybe they're in a state that requires them to have a license plate on the front of their vehicle as well. But again, yeah, if you liked it, click the like button, share the video, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know how you like the video. Ask me questions about anything. Even make suggestions about videos that you'd like to see. I've got plenty of projects in store for the Jeep, as well as other things that I've got some ideas on. Yeah, I really enjoyed doing this video. I don't know how short it's going to end up being after editing, but I had fun. I always have fun. Anyway, take care, guys. Until the next video, I'll see you later. So if I get pulled, I can get pulled over for it, and I can get a ticket for it. It's nothing major. It's like $25 or $50 or something like that. But neither here or there. I don't want to, just give the police a reason to pull me over.